Hi everyone, we're here with Christian Obladen from BOB Empfang in Aachen. Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
And welcome to our little chat here today. Could you tell us a little about the start and the story of your company?
Yeah. BOB is a real estate company located in Aachen, the west of Germany. We started before 20 years as a real estate consulting company and provider for different real estate projects in especially Germany, but around the globe, especially in China and America. After the experiences in the last 20 years, the founders, Mr. Hermann Dulle and Dr. Bernhard Frohn, come to the idea that we have to change the German real estate sector with a new view to the real estate business. Especially, we have to provide the real estate business with a new view, and the new view is and was a product. We have a serial real estate product which is based on a digital model, and we are steering this product which is based on the digital data set over all the years of the life cycle.
One thing I'm kind of interested in learning a little bit more about because this is something quite revolutionary.
Yeah.
This is something very interesting. And what are the key challenges that you're facing in this sort of transformation?
Yeah, the key challenges are the different parts of the project and the real estate business. We have a digital-based model. We have a BIM model for all our real estate BOBs. We see the logo right now, and we have to sample all the different actors during the project on the digital base through the communication, through the processes, to become, after approximately 24 months, the best product we would like to establish on the new base.
Because, I mean, this is a little bit like maybe the Tesla of the construction industry thinking, no?
Yes.
Right. And let's go into that thinking, because if we can get to a point where you can start to customize upfront your final product,
right,
that has to be quite sort of thinking about the whole value chain. And how do you solve that? How do you get the value chain to sort of adapt into something like this?
We have a set of different factors in front of our project we have to discuss and we have to establish with our customers, and especially the different parts of our project we have to bring all the different factors and the sets into our digital model. And after the establishment of our common digital model, we start on a whole base of data and a whole base of communication.
So throughout this life cycle, the model becomes the sort of like central piece then, I think. And we are in Germany, we're in Aachen.
Yeah.
How well suited is the construction industry that you are working with to start doing a model-driven delivery process from design, construction, and to operation? Do you see a lot of challenge there, or are you able to sort of transform it?
Yes, we have to transform our different actors in the project. Especially, we have to transform the thinking, we have to transform the views to the project, to the processes right now. And we suite together all the different actors to the whole target, and especially over the whole process of building.
Right. And I can imagine then that a central component you need is this central sort of model or information center that everybody could use.
Yeah.
Is this something that you're now trying to sort of focus on? Or?
Yes, we do.
Okay, and what's the sort of key things that you need from that?
The vision works with a high standard of data, on a high standard of a database. We need especially a very performance IT environment and a software environment for the steering of all the different elements in front and especially during the project. And we would like to generate a high level of data and of new data over the month and the life cycle of the building to provide and to service the BOB, the different BOBs, over the years on a high level and to develop our idea from BOB to BOB, from project to project on a better level we start in the project before.
Because earlier here we were talking a little about this and you mentioned about the sort of like importance of an open ecosystem where you can sort of like connect various solutions to this data repository. And I believe that's something that you're focusing quite a lot on, is figuring out what kind of software can be this open partner, no? The open data is something that is important for the success. We were talking earlier about what's important for you inside a sort of digital platform for the success of this vision. Could you sort of say something about some key characteristic that is important for you there?
We need a very, very high level of performance of our platform, and we need a high level of availability for all our different actors during the project in front, during the plan, during all the different setups in front, about the building process and especially about the whole life cycle of our real estate projects and developments, because we are providing our BOBs during decades of time through the different service level we have to support, especially the whole part of technical facility management and our steering software.
And I think sort of like one of our sort of thoughts into this as well has been about that in order to transcend this whole life cycle of time, there has to be a way of easy exchanging data with lots of different parties. And we talked about this earlier, about this sort of openness and this open platform with both the API and ability to connect existing software, but also new software. And I guess that's something that you're also looking for in terms of like expanding your data reach. I think this is very fascinating. And how come you found this little company up in Norway to work with? What was the sort of attraction here?
We in the last few months we are looking for a new BIM software, and especially we need and we are looking for a BIM software with a whole open view. That means we would like to come with all our different actors together on one whole platform, and we need a platform on a high performance level for all the different data set, for all the plans, for all the different stuff, and with a high performance to bring all the different information and all the data to the different actors we have, especially in the project. And Catenda was, after a few months of market study through the different providers of BIM software, we have had a few meetings together with different providers, and especially with our view to open a whole open BIM software partner, we came to Catenda. And after the first meeting with our partner on the side of Catenda, we were absolutely sure that we have a partner, especially a partner with an open software and an open idea, which the same is like the BOB idea right now, that we come together on the Catenda platform, especially together with all the different technical issues of Catenda. This is the high performance, all the different parts and softwares you can integrate, and the whole and very, very high level of graphic providing we can use on the mobile side, and we can use on-site in the different offices and during the meetings, and especially to sell our products to our financial partners.
I think that's very interesting. You mentioned this openness concept, because obviously we come from the sort of background of trying to transform the construction industry ourselves with sort of like transparency and openness in order to exchange data. But there's also this sort of idea of how we work together, you mentioned. That you see a connection in terms of how we would collaborate as a company. And that seems to be also a very important aspect of your decision. Could you elaborate a little bit more on how you like to work with your suppliers?
We work together with our partners on a high level of performance and especially with a huge base of data right now. And together with Catenda, we have common software and a common platform, which is on such a high level right now on the graphic, on all the possibilities to provide all the data in different kind of reports and in different kind of data and especially visual models right now. And we have so many opportunities to provide all the ideas we have with our partners, we have with all the different finance partners, the project partners, to bring all this together on one whole performance platform right now. So it was a very easy decision to say we will go to Catenda into our new decade of buildings.
And obviously we're very honored to be part of a sort of someone who's trying to transform the industry into this kind of like fabrication of how do we build standardized buildings, but with the individuality that you can customize up front. And I think this alignment of how data is so important to achieve this was also very nice to hear from you and your team as well, about finding partners that share the vision. And that is something that I found very interesting in our dialogues.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I have felt it very exciting to come down to Aachen. It's obviously as a little bit of a reunite for myself to be here, because I used to study here. But I always like to visit my potential partners and explore future possibilities. What's important for you in our future sort of partnership?
For us, it is very important to have a partner on a very high technical level, especially on the technical performance level, especially with a view to a huge set of data right now, which we are providing in all our different BOBs in Germany. And for us, it is very important to have an open platform partner, and we have an open communication, data and reporting base, especially with a high level of vision and especially with a high level of development in the next few years. And so I think, especially after the meeting today, we have a common base, especially.
I would say so.
We have so many visions right now which are matching, especially in different parts right now. And I think we have a very successful way to go, especially with our whole vision to bring the real estate business not only in Germany, especially in Europe, on the next level, especially on the next technical level, with a new part of technical sources inside, with a new level of technical steering inside, and especially on a new level of sustainability.
I think that's a nice final word there, because I believe that's our challenge, and the challenge that we are working on as well, and you're working on. I think it makes for an exciting future. Thank you very much for joining this talk and for having us here today.
Thank you.